Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof.
That you are. And I'm Carnage Panda.
That you are.
Damn, I nearly killed myself there.
And welcome to the finale of Anime Talk for Spring 2019. Our sincerest apologies for being away from the YouTubes for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's right. Apologize.
I am. Things just shit hit the fan left and right. Plans happened. 1 week I got sick. Then
we knew that we were going to be missing 1 week.
Yes, because then the following week I got better, even though, well, I didn't know. Well, I probably knew, but then forgot. And then I'm sitting there texting you, the following week, like, where the fuck are you? You coming over? Let's go. Let's get the anime thing. He's like, bro, I'm like 200 miles away. I'm like,
we talked about this already.
I forgot. So instead of, for one thing, it's the finale of the season. And for another, trying to recap 3 weeks worth of episodes is just not gonna really
kill a man.
Like you said, we would be here for like 9 hours. Yeah, so
seriously.
So we're just gonna do what we normally do in finales. We might briefly touch on some of the 3 episodes that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like give a overview as opposed to a blow by blow like we normally do, and just go with that. And then of course we'll do what we always do. We'll talk about the ones we loved, the ones we didn't like so much, other little things like our favorite opening and closings, all that jazz. The stuff that we usually do on a finale episode. So without further ado, let's just get right on into that.
So we watched Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Disappointment.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I have really grown disappointed with the way they're directing these episodes.
Now, I know what you're referencing, and I agree with you. I do, but I still enjoyed this show.
I don't know how I feel about it. I've been wanting a shonen battle that is hype as fuck, and I just don't feel like this has met that bar for me.
Well, see, I like the way that the fight scenes are drawn and animated. They're beautiful. They're fucking gorgeous, and they're fun to watch. The problem happens whenever this show wants to go, oh, we need to recap this thing you just saw 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, that was episode 13 that we watched today.
Yes.
There was
like 3 or 4 times this one episode, it recapped itself.
It was like episode 10 or 9 or something that did this too.
Yeah.
It was totally unnecessary.
Yes.
Like, we're not working on that short term of a memory.
I mean, who do they think are watching the show?
They're like, you know what our target demographic is? People with Alzheimer's.
That guy from Memento.
Yeah. Just can't remember this. We need to... 5 minutes ago this happened, and we're just reminding you that this happened.
Yeah. I mean, if we were to binge it, like if we were to seriously watch it from episode 1 to 13, binging it, it would drive me insane.
Oh, crap. I think I would die if I watched this.
Because it's like, first off, it's like every episode recaps the episode before it. So if you were watching it in series, that would just be so irritating.
Yeah, this is the worst that Shonen Battle episodes have to offer. It's like a One Piece or Dragon Ball Z or anything where it just recaps the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
And then this goes above and beyond and just recaps everything within the episode.
Yep.
I cannot imagine binging this. This is a show that you have to watch week by week.
Yes. I at least, we did not get the rest of the party until the end here.
Yeah. Episode 11.
Yep. We got Zenitsu.
We got Zenitsu, and then we got the Boar Kid.
Yes.
Finally.
But of course, we didn't get a name for Boar Kid.
I think we did.
Did we?
It was just like, it's at the end of the season, and we didn't really have time to digest it.
Oh, maybe. Zenitsu, I'll tell you what, Bo. I hate him.
I don't know how I feel about him. Like, I feel really weird that he's playing this scaredy cat character that falls asleep and then is a badass.
Well, he doesn't play it. He is a scaredy cat. He's a pussy.
You got that right.
His gimmick is that he gets he gets so frightened to the point of falling asleep, and then this like second personality takes over in his sleep and kicks the shit out of the demons, that which he has no memory of.
Yeah,
that and his super hearing. Yeah, you hated this. Don't, please tell the people out there what he said about his hearing.
Oh god, this is like the biggest bullshit line I've ever seen. Where he's talking about his super hearing, like Tanjiro has his super smell,
right?
And then he's describing all the things he could hear. He could hear the blood going through people's veins, and
their heartbeats, and their breathing,
and he could hear their thoughts.
Well, no, he said he can guess what people are thinking based on the things he's hearing.
I'm not buying it, but okay.
Dude, this is the same show where we have our main character who can smell enemies' weaknesses and differentiates different things through smell. I mean, come on.
I know, but how can someone like Zenitsu be stopped if he just hears what your thought processes are? He's like an unstoppable character.
Because they gave him the flaw of being Luigi-style scared shitless.
Okay.
I mean, and that's the thing, it's just he's persistently scared of everything.
Yeah, so this is what I disliked about the show, is that we've spent so many episodes with Tanjiro going around being yelled at by a crow, and then we meet the other two guys that were promised in the opening at the very end of the season.
Yes.
And like I said, I have not been feeling this,
I don't know. I'm feeling invested. I mean, the finale of the season it's just a regular episode. Just ends and it's ready to pick up the next episode. And I'll be honest, I'll probably keep watching it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'll probably keep watching it.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
The Boar Kid.
He seems like an asshole.
He is literally... They took Kenpachi from Bleach and just shrunk him down and poured a boar head on him and gave him a second sword and said, "Okay, go play in this show. Go play in that show."
Yeah, so they said that he was the first kid that ran up the mountain in the test.
Yes.
And
also the first one to run down it.
I don't really remember that kid. So somewhere between that and running back down, he put a boar head on and got two swords and took his shirt off.
So yeah, it's confusing. That is another thing that this show likes to do, and this part does drive me a little nuts. Where they have to go, "Oh, let us explain this thing we never showed you."
Oh yeah, I was commenting on that. I was like, did I miss something?
Yes. Like, the whole Tanjiro, like, we were like, wait, didn't he not just break a leg and ribs and shit in that one episode? And then it's like it was either this episode or the episode... No, it was episode 12. It was all like, "Oh man, even though Lady What's-Her-Face totally healed my wounds, I'm still not totally healed yet." It's like, when did that happen? You didn't bother to show us.
The explanation he gives during this battle about how he's able to survive this stuff because he is the firstborn son makes absolutely zero fucking sense whatsoever.
I think it's like one of those Japanese things, though.
I don't care. It was just dumb. It's like, what? So if he was born second in line or third in line, he was gonna get totally obliterated.
I guess. Okay, I will give the show this, and I don't think even you could take away from that. Take away this. The demons in the show were all interesting. Like, all the demons they had to fight throughout the show, I liked the different designs they came up with, the different powers they gave them. Yeah, I thought that was very interesting.
He's quoting a show that we were interested in for summer.
Oh, no. God damn it. No. No, this one right here. Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba. I liked the different demons he had to fight. And I did like that he's literally so kind to a fault that even he has, like, kind things to say to them.
Okay, so yeah, the demons are kind of interesting, and I did like the soundtrack, despite it seems like, you know, Go was doing all the work, and Kajiura was doing nothing.
It didn't. I did not hear much, if anything. I can really recall off the top of my head that sounded like it was up, you know, like Kajiura's style.
Yeah. So the other thing I wanted to comment on was like along the same line as the firstborn thing.
Yeah.
Is they didn't explain it in this episode.
Okay.
Where that cat just shows up.
Well, that's what I said. Well, that goes back to me, the thing I was complaining about, how they tell us things that happened but never bothered to show us.
Yeah, they just do a real quick, yeah, we talked about this at some point.
Yeah, because
we're just slipping it in here just to make sure our bases are covered.
Like the demon he fights at the end, he's like, oh yeah, I gotta collect the blood, and he suddenly has like a syringe dagger that he like throws at it that collects the blood automatically. And then by using it, it summons a cat that's invisible until it meows, and then he puts it in a backpack, and then it meows again and goes invisible. And he goes, oh yeah, that's that thing that lady blah 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 told me about.
It's like, yeah, did we miss something? And you were like, nope.
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Just now explaining it.
And it's true. They did it. That's one of the worst, in my opinion, one of the worst things you can do is to sit there and tell the audience things. You have to show us. Show us these things happening. Because it rips you out of the experience and the story when you have to like, oh, there's this thing that happened, we didn't bother showing you, don't worry about it. Even though it's apparently important enough that you have to bring up now. So apparently it needed to be brought up.
I don't know how this was handled in the manga.
I don't either.
If they did it when he was talking to the doctor woman, or if the author just slipped it in right here. He's like, I'm sneaking this in. Nobody noticed.
Yep. Stupid. But overall, Demon Slayer this season, you know, they're our first 13 episodes, which clearly it's not the end of the season. It's not for the show. It's clearly going to go on.
Confirmed for, I think, 26.
Okay, well, it's first 13 episodes. It's halfway point. How do you feel about the show? How would you rate Demon Slayer for spring of 2019?
I would give this a 7 out of 10. And my justification for that is I give 7s out to shows that have made missteps along the way that keep them from being, you know, truly great.
Yeah, but they're still good.
Yeah, they don't do anything that makes me hate them.
Yeah.
They're above average.
It did do some things to make us hate it.
It made me go, what?
Maybe it made us very angry. Like, as the show went on, they did it more and more, recapping itself. Like, ever since like that episode where they fought the Tamari demon and the Arrow demon,
that was a huge mistake. Since they've been doing this, they're just going to keep doing it.
They are. You can almost guarantee, and that's sad to say, because it's if they would stop, like I said, the animation is fluid and beautiful in combat, and then they have to stop it dead to recap what we just saw. Dude, I'm not even joking. The end of this episode, the finale, the 13, we watched the same about minute and a half scene twice.
Yeah.
Where Tanjiro's running out because he's like, I smell blood. He runs out and he sees Boar Kid beating the crap out of Zenitsu. And then it shows what happened to Zenitsu and then showing it from his point of view, to then go back and show Tanjiro coming back out again and go through that whole scene again.
Yeah, it was totally unnecessary. It was just wasting time and...
Just to fill it. Just to fill their 24-minute mark.
It makes these missteps, but it's not like a Tomino show where...
No.
They would just do fucking... he just does fucking bizarre shit. It just leaves me just going, what? Is this man just touched in the head?
Well, we know.
Don't answer that question, because we know the answer to it.
Yeah.
Back of the broom closet.
Yeah. He keeps sneaking out. Damn it. If I were to give it anything, I would probably agree with you on 7. I might even give it a little bump to 0.5 simply because of the animation, especially in combat. That combat animation is just gorgeous, but it's not enough to bump it up to an 8. It's not great, but it is a fun show, and I probably will. I'm probably going to stick with it. I'm probably going to keep going. You?
Brave man.
I'm assuming
I don't know,
by that
because I did hint that we are looking at summer shows.
Yes.
And there are interesting things that I think might take the place of this show for me.
I think as far as this show here is concerned, Anime Talk, I think Demon Slayer is done. I'll be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But because there are as far as their premises goes, and their trailers have shown us, but again, we've been fooled by trailers before. Fairy Gone. Angels of Death.
We did get fooled. We did get fooled.
Angels of
Talk
Death.
about that later.
But I'll probably, I personally will probably keep up with it on my off time. I think it's fun enough to keep going.
You really like this?
Enough to keep going.
Oh no, I think if I was going to keep going, I'd just transfer over to the manga.
I don't know. Anyway, that was Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba for spring 2019. A show with problems. A show that they need to address those problems. But
I don't know about that.
I think that it actually has a good foundation, and I think it could be something really good to keep watching. Any final thoughts?
I'm not sure I agree with you on that, because
Okay.
I think they're just going to keep doing this cycle of repeating things and showing you things you just saw 5 seconds ago. So I don't think I'm even going to continue on with this.
Okay.
I think I've gotten enough Demon Slayer in my diet.
Well, with that out of our way, if Demon Slayer's out of sight, let's push the plate away and start our second course. Coming up next isn't anything any better, to be perfectly honest. Next on our list is Dororo. And it pains me to say its name with that kind of dismissiveness.
We have a tale of two shows here.
We really do.
We have the first half.
Winter 28.
the second half.
Winter 2019
Yeah,
was.
that's when it started.
That was so good. It was so good that we had to continue it into this season.
Well, there were many reasons that we had to continue it into this season.
Because it was good. We wanted to continue it into the season. Though that, and there wasn't a lot this season, yes, but still.
We could not have foreseen how hard it would fall, though.
Yeah. I just... Thank God, the creator was not alive to see how his property was treated.
I mean, it does look better than the manga, but at the same... I shouldn't say that.
There are some episodes.
Episode 15 really...
Not just that one.
That was the most egregious example, though.
Like, there was... Yes. But there were some episodes, like 3 episodes ago, where Hyakimaru's riding around on Rapidash and killing things with fire spin. There's this one scene where this dude is standing there in the foreground, like looking at the fire tornado, and he's literally like these drawn blobs together to make what is like this.
I must have forgot about that.
This like a facsimile of a human being, I suppose, like sitting there looking at this fire tornado.
Yeah, some of the character models were really bad.
Yeah, it's like every once in a while the good art team like gets sick or something or goes on break, and they put in these backups that are just shit. They have no reason. They have no right to be drawing anime. It's like, what are you doing here? Get out! You cannot draw this. This is outside the scope of your talent. You can't do it. But then again,
Yeah, pretty much.
they have writers. It's like, this is beyond the scope of your ability. Stop writing Dororo scripts. You are not good at it. Because this whole second half, I'll be perfectly honest, at some point it felt like a chore to keep going.
This is very true.
And then, like, the end. Like, the ending here, it has this forced message that comes out of nowhere about, like, what it means to be human versus a demon, blah. But if you go the other way, you're like the Buddha, and even then you're not human anymore. And it's like, what?
Yeah, we had an unsatisfying finale episode.
Yes! Not only the episode, but the ending. Like, the very ending of it was even less satisfying.
And, I kind of really enjoyed that battle between Hyakimaru and Tohamaru.
Oh, yes. Yes, again, they actually showed some art chops on that fight. I enjoyed watching it.
There was one part of it that was kind of bad, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I know what part you're talking about, too.
I did enjoy it. But that being said, the ending part of that, where Tohamaru just gives his eyes back to Hyakimaru and...
Yeah, they just sort of make up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, we're brothers now! Yay! Here, take your eyes back and defeat the demon thing!
And it's like...
What?
Everybody's gonna live happily ever after because Hyakimaru and Tohamaru's mother comes in. Well...
Hyakimaru's mothers.
Both of Hyakimaru's mothers come in. And they're like, oh, everything's okay. You don't have to be a demon, Hyakimaru. And Tohamaru is like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And I think that was accurate. and his mother is like, I won't ignore you ever again. And then they show... I don't remember his name.
Hyakimaru's the guy with the prosthetics.
Yeah, the prosthetic dude. He's just like standing there looking down on them, and he's like totally on fire.
Yeah, like the whole part of his outfit, like right here, is all on fire, and he just
doesn't even care. He's like, oh yeah, that's a very touching scene.
I'm on fire.
Well, he's on fire. And then,
for some reason, my arm burns. Maybe it's from the heartfelt moment of the emotions of this heartfelt moment here. That's making my arm feel like it's blistering.
And then all of them die.
Yeah. Like, the fight took place in Daigo Castle, and...
That wasn't even necessary.
Burning down? Like during the fight, like, candles got knocked over and set the place ablaze. And what... Okay. When they're fighting, and Tohamaru gives the eyes back.
Yeah.
And then... just suddenly Demon comes up from the basement?
Well, I like the comment you made while they were fighting, and Tohamaru was taking them through the castle.
Oh, yeah! Because he's... Oh, my God. I'm not... And this is where Dad sits! And over here is my room! And Dad gave me that desk! And over here is where Mother lives! It's like they're fighting...
Are you trying to fight him?
It's like, are you fighting or are you giving him a tour?
It was a bizarre last episode.
It was...
I don't...
And then, like, after the fighting's done and Hyakimaru's got his eyes and everything back... Oh, and by the way, 5th edition Bard has a name.
Yes, 5th edition Bard has a name, and they don't drop it till the last episode in the show.
And they drop it twice, and it was so insignificant we didn't bother to remember it. And in fact, apparently he was a samurai?
Oh yes, he was a samurai, which makes him an asshole, but
then... Yeah, right? And then when Doro's like, wait, you were you were a samurai? And then he goes... Well, did I say something? No, don't worry about it.
This isn't the samurai you're looking for.
And then Dora just was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then Hyakimaru just leaves.
Yeah.
After meeting his dad in the Hall of Hell.
His dad's like, I fucking hate you, Hyakimaru. My land is so destroyed, and I'm gonna become a demon.
I'll make pacts with all the demons ever, and then I'll become a demon and protect the land. And blah.
He's forgetting one very important point, though. All the demons are fucking dead.
Yeah. What demons is he gonna make pacts with? But then again, this show does that was another part of Doro that kind of bugged me. Apparently, anything can become a demon at the drop of a hat. For like,
it's true.
Little to no reason.
It's true.
It's like, what the fuck? Like just a horse that got blowed up can become a demon.
Oh, it was so filled with rage from its previous life of being mistreated by a bunch of explosives.
I don't know. It just, what was it? Like they were like worried about like Hyakimaru can become a demon. Like everything can become a demon. It's what that and they made it like the first half of the show. It's like, oh, Daigo asshole made a taboo by making this pact with the demons, and then the second half of the show, every episode is about lords or people in power who, or no, actually not about the Shark Kid, but still, but about people making pacts with demons. It's like, wait, go back. First 13 episodes, 12 episodes, 13 episodes. It's a taboo thing. Ooh, he did a bad thing. Next 13 episodes, everyone does it. It's commonplace, making pacts with demons. So what do we do?
Every lord that has a domain, he just makes a pact with a demon, and
that's what happens. The fuck.
So, what would you give this show?
Overall?
Yes.
Okay, look. Okay, I can't give an overall score to this show. I'm going to give a score to the second half of Dororo, because as far as I'm concerned, that's a whole different show. That is not the same show.
You may have a strong point here.
I would give it like a 4.
I would give it a 5.
I can't. I
like the first half is actually good.
Oh yeah.
And then the second half is an abomination.
Yes. It was. Oh my god. I mean, I know there's no ending to it, but I do want to go read the manga. To be perfectly honest, I really want to read the manga. Yeah,
this is one of the biggest drop balls we've ever watched.
Yeah. I mean, even through the bad episodes, though, there were some fun fight scenes.
This is a bigger drop ball than Evangelion.
Well, from the story I understand, he dropped the ball on purpose because he wanted to say "fuck you," but because he was like got his budget cut or something like that, or I don't know what it was. But this, I honestly think they thought they were doing good. I honestly think the people who were writing and drawing this thought like, yes, we're doing what's his face? What's the guy's name again?
Tezuka.
We're gonna do Tezuka proud. This is awesome what we're writing and animating, and what they thought was awesome really wasn't. No, that's like it felt like when a child comes up to you with a macaroni drawing, like a glue macaroni drawing, and like, look how awesome I did, to a Michelangelo or some other like famous painter, like Leonardo da Vinci. He's sitting there drawing, painting the Mona Lisa, and some kid goes, "Look how awesome my art is," and it's just macaroni art. That's what it felt like. I think that they think that they were doing awesome. But man, did they drop it so hard. It just... Ooh, that was an unsatisfying ending. Man, maybe Tezuka decided to die before he could finish it because he knew that he couldn't come up with a satisfying ending. Who knows?
He was like, fuck this. Fuck Dororo. It's time to die. Poor Tezuka, he had his work bastardized and completely shit on.
Yeah. Watch the first, was it 12, 13 in the first half?
24 episodes.
Oh, so 12, okay. So, watch the first 12 episodes, enjoy them for what they are, and just have fun watching them. Did the first 12 have some missteps? They had some missteps. But it was not the abomination that the second 12 was.
Maybe I would give it a 4.
Yeah. Now, Dororo, because I can't remember what I gave Dororo's, for the first half of Dororo. I would imagine I gave it something pretty high, like an 8 or a 9 or something.
Probably. But we were impressed with it.
Oh yeah. It's just this second half just really... we're just beating around the bush. We're saying the same thing over and over again.
The second half of Dororo was a train which was on fire and filled with explosives. And as it was traveling down the train tracks, it derailed into a gas station.
What was that? What was that for? What did you do that on again before?
That was actually while I was playing Mass Effect 3, somebody was talking about Vanguards.
Oh.
And that's how he described his playstyle. And I'm like, bro, that's exactly how you should play a Vanguard.
But it's like, the thing is that I think you used that analogy to describe another anime we watched last season, but...
Probably.
Either that or it was Fairy Gone, who knows? But
Fairy Gone, well, yeah.
But that was Dororo.
Fairy Gone was carrying nuclear explosives, so...
That was Dororo. Disappointed is not even it does not begin to scratch the surface of what we felt about the second half of Dororo. Any final thoughts?
I was disappointed in Dororo, so let's move on.
Let's.
In the third show that we're covering today, Fruit Roll-Up.
Had to get one more in there, didn't you?
I got plenty. More.
I'm sure you probably meant something along the lines of Fruits Basket, yes?
No, I meant Fruit Roll-Up.
Fruit Basket.
You ever eat those when you were a kid?
Dude, I eat them as an adult.
Wow, brave man.
Fuck you.
I tried eating some Gushers. I loved those as a kid.
Yeah.
And I bought some.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
And I ate them, and I was like, "What the fuck was I thinking as a kid? These aren't that great."
Anyway, we were talking about an anime called Fruits Basket. What happened there?
Yeah, Fruits Basket. I like this episode.
Well, these 3 episodes.
Yeah, these 3 episodes. I only remember as 1. I don't even remember what happened in the last 2 episodes.
2 episodes ago was they went. Momiji took them to the Hot Springs Inn.
To the Hot Springs.
Yes,
we went to Hot Springs episode.
We met Rin's mother. We didn't get to see Rin, the monkey. You know, she's like, I love her though. The way she freaks out. I love that chick.
Oh yeah, that chick too.
That chick too. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this episode was better though.
And then the second episode where Momiji and Haru start classes at their school. And then this, and Akito shows up.
Oh yeah, last episode, fucking Akito.
He's starting to learn more about Akito.
I didn't need to learn more about Akito because this guy is just an unrelenting asshole. He's like, are you having a good time? I'm here to shit all over that and ruin your day.
Akito is definitely well practiced at
the arts of being an asshole.
Physical and emotional abuse.
He's like, I got this. I put all my points into being an asshole. And I'm gonna do it.
But sir, there's no asshole skill. I made an asshole skill.
Yeah, he was on his character sheet in D&D. He's like, where's the asshole skill, DM? He's like, there's no asshole skill. Yes, there is. I'm just gonna write it in.
Well, every character sheet I've ever had in D&D always has the blank spots under skills.
Yeah. Asshole.
Yep.
20 points. I rolled a 1. I got 20. No, it's a natural 1. I don't care.
It's still plus 20. And then this episode, the most recent, where we got to meet Ayame, Yuki's brother.
Yeah, so they have this real question of whether this is a guy or girl.
It's a guy.
I think I've only ever seen Ayame used as a girl's name.
It's a dude.
But it's a dude.
Yeah.
It's definitely a dude. And he definitely acts flamboyantly.
Yes. Yes. He is fun. He is fun, ladies and gentlemen. Ayame is a fun character. Fun. He is. There's so many fun characters in the show. Like, we actually got one of my favorite Haru scenes in the last episode. That's one of the reasons I love Haru so much, when the guy's like, how do I know your hair is really, white, huh? I don't know, it's your natural hair color. Oh, you want me to prove it? Come with me, fucker. Come over here. Takes him into the bathroom, and you just hear this scream. Ah!
And that boy was traumatized forever.
And he just walks out. He goes, yes, that was his natural hair color. And then Toru going, how did you prove it? And everyone's like, no, don't ask. I was like, I can show you if you'd like. And it's like, they're like, no, shut up, no. Oh, goodness. I was kind of surprised, though. I thought that some people would find it problematic, especially in with today's social, how would you put it? The way people see things today, where they made a big deal out of Momiji dressing in girls' clothes.
See, I don't really care. It's just people, they got to find a reason to bitch.
Yeah,
and they'll find any reason to bitch.
I thought for sure that would be because of the way people act right now, and the way that scene would have been like, just sort of like, no, we can't put that in. People are going to bitch about that. We're just at the
point where we just bitch for the sake of bitching.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because in the show they spent a good 5 minutes bitching about it.
Yeah, I like this guy though. I need more of him. I need more of him in his interactions with Shirei.
Oh god!
Because
when they were like doing the whole act like they're a gay couple.
Yes, because this is like the greatest troll family ever.
It absolutely is. I love it. I don't know, man. It's like Ayame is also another one of those problematic characters because it's like his first scene is him just slithering right up her skirt.
I had to ask, are we still watching Fruits Basket? Is this a hentai?
It is not. Although
let's make it a strong argument for it.
I do love the scene where after going on the dinner date with Ayame, Toru comes home alone, seemingly alone, and she starts asking Yuki about questions about her brother. He's like, "Do you really hate him?" And he's talking about him, and then he slithers out from her cleavage in snake form.
If you could say that she has cleavage, but
from her chest, it like just comes out the neck of her shirt. It's like, oh, Yuki, I knew you really cared.
But he does have the best hiding places.
In Toru's clothing.
Yes. Yes. That's what I was going for.
I know, I love it. Almost make it worth being
at the
cursed to transform into a snake.
Though, I thought once he slithered up Toru's skirt, for some reason, I thought that Yuki was Akito.
When he comes in, holding
him, and he's like, "Skin this, murder it now."
Skin this and kill it and skin it right now. I love that shit. Oh, I've been waiting for this. This is one of the episodes I've been waiting for. The only thing, and this is just me, I could have sworn in the original, and obviously I know you wouldn't know this. Fruits Basket fans out there, if I'm wrong about this, please correct me. I could have sworn during the Inn episode, where they're at the inn, the Hot Springs Inn. Like, I remember in the original anime, like, Momiji had this song about himself. Right? He sang, and he's like, all the trees in the forest singing, Momiji, yes, it's true. I remember Momiji singing that, but I thought that was during the Inn episode. But maybe I'm wrong. Though I did love... one of my favorite things was during that Inn episode when Toru finds out the actual age of Momiji.
He said it?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Exactly 1 year younger than them.
Oh.
She keeps treating Momiji like, oh, he's just an innocent little boy. He's a little, like an 8-year-old or a 5-year-old or something like that.
See, sometimes I just forget stuff.
And then they're all like, wait, how old do you think Momiji is?
Yeah, he's like 12.
It's like, I don't know, like, the blah, blah, blah. They're like, he's 1 year younger than us. And she's like, aw, shit.
That's just because of the way he's drawn to look like a younger person.
And wears all those, the flamboyant little kid clothes that he wears.
Yes, that's true, too.
But it was just her reaction, like, she's just standing there, like, I was like, I let him sleep in my bed. I mean, and I invited him into the bath with me, even though the other boys didn't allow that to happen.
You can never estimate the age of an anime character just based on looks.
No.
Like, the young little girl that looks like she's like 11 or 12, probably 800 years old. The guy that's like, looks like he's 60, probably 5.
Well, it's like, I love it, like, there was this one YouTuber I watched, I can't remember his name on top of my head. He did this one skit where he's like, it's called like trying to guess the ages of anime characters.
Can't do it.
And he's like, show this. He's like, I fought in 3 wars, and to save the empire from such and such and this, that, and the other. But I watched my friends die around me, and I've formed this complex. And he's like, I'm guessing 48. So he's like, I'm 16. It's impossible to guess anime. I mean, Fire Emblem's a perfect example. Have you ever played a Fire Emblem game?
No, I have not, actually.
In Fire Emblem, almost everyone has this character named Tiki. Tiki is a little girl with green hair who's a dragon. She's actually a dragon, even though she looks like a 7-year-old. That's been around for like 1,000 years, 2,000 years. It's like...
Typical character.
Of course she's actually 2,000 years old, so all the fucking perverts can lust over her little 7-year-old body. Blech. 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 Anyway, Fruits Basket. We went way off on a tangent on other things other than Fruits Basket.
Did you throw up enough?
There we go.
I don't think you did. Not,
Akito,
you
that scene with Akito. There we go.
Yeah, so.
That scene with Akito, though, that was fucking rough.
Yeah, Akito is the most abusive person I have seen, maybe in any show.
He's like, do you want me to put you back in your special room? You want me? I got my feelings hurt by you not coming back to the New Year's festival.
Yeah, we're gonna learn that Akito's only 15.
Well, you're gonna learn a lot of things about Akito. Let's just put it that way. Again, as someone who's watched the original, I want to say things, but I can't.
It's okay. I'm gonna continue watching this show.
As you should.
I'll drop it now.
No! Fuck you. But yeah, this show, I mean, I definitely, like I said, I don't remember how to put this. It's like I'm watching. It's almost like I'm watching it for the first time again. I've fallen in love with the show all over again. And you're seeing it for the first time. Tell me, because this is your virgin experience with Fruits Basket. Tell me, how did you feel after 12, 13 episodes?
Well, after the first 12 or 13 episodes, I felt that this was a pretty damn good show.
If you were to rate it right now, based on just what you've seen, what would you give it?
Well, based on the anal sex scenes on Chapter 52.
This is Fruits Basket. That's Sarazanmai.
Oh, wrong show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would give this a 9 out of 10 because I really
good
like
man.
This.
Good man.
I mean, right now it's not a show that I would want to rewatch, but I am enjoying this.
Well, it took me 18 years to rewatch it, so it's like. But I'm definitely having fun with it all over again. I'm so happy to be doing it. It's so good. I definitely would parrot that. I definitely would give it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely worth your guys' time. If you haven't seen it before, fuck that. Even if you've seen the original, watch this. It's so good to see it again.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching Full Metal Alchemist for 2003. Vomiting.
Oh,
and
God.
Then watching Brotherhood.
Oh, goodness. That's such a good show.
I just don't understand people that think that the original FMA was actually any good.
I don't understand those people either. Trust me, I do not understand that at all. Well, actually, it has its redeeming factor. Shut up. No, it does not.
Yeah, like, we're back to the train analogy here.
Mm-hmm. But if you were to give a Fruits Basket analogy based on a train, what analogy would it be?
I don't need the train. I only have one analogy for trains, and it involves explosions.
Okay. So definitely Fruits Basket is not a train.
No, there's no train.
Okay. Well, that's how we thought about Fruits Basket this season. Right now, do you think it's something we're going to continue in the next season, or do you think we should give more attention to newer things?
You know, I think we should just maybe keep it on the back burner.
Okay.
For when things explode.
Okay.
But
okay.
Because unlike this season where everything was an anime short, next season has some promising shows.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we've said that before, but we'll see what happens. But I think
hey, we caught the Fairy Gone clone.
Yeah,
and we're not watching that.
If nothing else, we definitely will probably continue watching Fruits Basket. It'll take us forever. Yeah, we may even slip it in there as an elsewhere in anime from time to time if we don't actually cover
in Fruits Basket.
But it was definitely fun. I'm glad I got to introduce him to it. It's been amazing. I can't wait to watch more. It's gonna be 63 episodes.
Well,
that's
one of the voice actors that does the English dub. I guess he drunkenly stated that and then retracted it later. So it could be 63 episodes. The latest I heard is it's going to adapt the entire manga.
That's going to be a lot of episodes.
Which is like 120 some chapters.
Yeah.
So around 60 episodes sounds right for that.
Yeah.
If they're adapting 2 chapters per episode, which is the standard pretty much, unless you're doing One Piece, which then you adapt half a chapter.
I think Full Metal Brotherhood, for the most part, was like a chapter an episode.
Yeah, so it sounds about right, but we'll see.
Okay, so that was Fruits Basket.
That would be two 24 episode seasons.
Mm-hmm.
This one's already been confirmed for 24 episodes.
Okay.
Or 26 or something.
Okay.
And then a 13.
You'd have to tell me.
Whatever. I don't know.
You put a question mark on the end of that.
Sometimes
I would know. All right. Well, guys, that was Fruits Basket. Enjoyed the hell out of the season. Definitely the... I'd say the shining... Like, the brightest shining star of the season is the Fruits Basket remake. Considering everything else. That, at least what we watched.
Okay.
But let's talk about some other anime, though. Coming up next is Rising of the Shield Hero, which, while I will fully admit, objectively speaking, is not the best anime this season, it is subjectively my favorite anime of this season.
Heresy.
I know it is, because it's an isekai. I generally don't like isekais. It's very few and far between. I enjoy an isekai.
I like how Featherhoof goes from bright shining star to this is my favorite anime.
Well, look, Fruits Basket is objectively, of what we watched, the best anime for our Anime Talk series. Rising of the Shield Hero is my favorite anime. It has problems. I will admit that, especially the 3 episodes that we have to cover here at the end. It definitely has problems that I will get into, but I think it's just not as good. It has nothing to do with it being an isekai. It just is not as good as something like Fruits Basket.
So what happens here in Shield Hero is that the series actually ended and had a finale a couple episodes ago.
Only
they decided to continue, and we get like another finale.
We get a 3-episode arc,
but
that's a finale. That has its own finale.
I feel like it was severely truncated, and they cut a lot of stuff out.
They did, and this is part of my problem. Is when they did that, there's like so many scenes where it's like, oh, and then we did blah blah blah.
Yeah,
you know, it's like when they were going to Kalmyra, they were on the boat, like, oh, we got choppy weather ahead. Next scene, they're getting off the boat, and they're like, man, that choppy weather we had, that was quite the adventure.
Really,
woo,
wow,
man. It's like, what? And they did it several times where it's like, and then we went and did blah blah blah. But, you know, and then move along, hurry to the next point. Point.
Yeah, there's another problem with this, is that it's starting a new arc within the story.
Yes.
And there's no confirmation of this getting a second season. Like, I'm just going to assume that it is.
I would hope so. I love watching this. I want
because this is like super sequel baiting, even though I think they ruined this arc.
Yeah. Arc. Get it? Because we had our new character, Lark. They ruined They ruined the Lark.
They ruined the Lark. The Ark.
Oh, so I'm
guessing he's French.
So we got some new characters introduced. The Ark and Teresa. And dude's got a big old scythe. We've been seeing him the entire season during the opening credits.
Yep.
And same with Teresa. But we finally get them, and I did kind of like his interactions with the Shield Hero, with Naofumi.
He's like, you can't be the Shield Hero. The Shield Hero's a douchebag.
But he's so fun. But it's like, you're like, part of it is you remember it's Shield Hero. It's like, oh, Naofumi's happy. What happens when Naofumi's happy? Bad shit happens to him. And of course, okay, what
Are
kind
you predicting where the story's going?
Yes. So now, I really enjoyed most of the season. I enjoyed, well, this half of the season, but they finally, at episode 21, you know, the Shield Hero is vindicated. You know, he's cleared of all his charges. You know, it's like, finally, it feels so good to see that finally happen. I think now that that's not hanging over his head anymore, I think that kind of I don't want to say ruins, but doesn't feel as, I don't know, it doesn't have the same feeling anymore to it.
Well, we do have that whole thing cleared, and then we just knew that there were not many episodes left in the show, so...
But and what the story that they started, this show just became a Tales game. I don't know if you guys have played any games, Tales of, Symphonia, Vesperia, any of that. But about half of, like, if you take all the Tales games, about half of them are all about two worlds, then where one is leeching off the other. And there's heroes from each world, and they're trying to stop each other, and there's misunderstandings, and when they finally have to come together at the end to unite both worlds, or whatever stupid story they come up with. Tales of Symphonia, for instance, or let's see, Symphonia, Exilia, Arise, Eternia. There are a lot of Tales games that use this story.
I don't care, man. They just needed to pull a Tales of Legendia.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Because
Tales of Legendia is awful!
No! This game is like Tomino broke out of the fucking broom closet and started writing a Tales game.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh, Tales of Legendia. Jesus Christ.
Because in like the first town you go to, these guys just burst out into song about how they're gonna bring you to justice or something.
Yeah. But so it turns out that his brand new friend Lark and his friend Teresa are actually heroes from another world. That if they have to stop, they and Glass, because she shows up again, have to kill the heroes of this world to save their world.
Yeah, it's they're heroes of weapons, and then the writer came up with the most bizarre weapons to introduce
the Scythe hero and the Fan hero.
And then I don't know what the other...
She's not. She's just part of... She's Lark's party member.
She's like the Jewel hero or something.
No, she's not a hero. She's part of Lark's party, as Raftalia is part of,
she got shafted then.
How so?
By not being a hero?
She's not one of the heroes. Not everyone can be the hero.
I get the feeling they're just going to introduce heroes willy-nilly now.
I don't know. So now we got...
It's going to be the bow staff hero, the nunchuck hero, and...
The ninja star hero.
Yes, the ninja star hero.
And the gun hero.
Yes, gun hero. And then we're going to bring in the DJ hero and the...
Guitar hero.
Yeah.
Drum hero.
Yeah, and then jukebox hero is going to show up.
It is... I guess they had to come up with some other story. I guess they couldn't just keep the idea of just, they have to fight the waves, and that's the only thing. Because they got rid of the other antagonists, the other bad, the king and mine.
I feel like they're foreshadowing that the waves are just from each world, because I think they were kind of showing that the monsters were coming from the world now Fumi's in over to Glass and Lark's world.
But they're also coming into their world.
Weird, bizarre, whatever, and they have to kill each other to stop it. Which is why having a 3-episode second finale just doesn't work, because this feels like this should be the start of the second season, and then going on that from there.
Well, what's even worse is that this episode had 2 finales in it. It had 2 endings. They had the ending where, they go through the whole thing with Glass and Lark. No, I mean this episode specifically.
Yeah, they had 3 endings.
Excuse me. They defeat Glass and Lark. Well, they don't defeat them. The timer runs out, and they go back to their world, and they finish that up. And then there's the second half where Shield Hero finally asks for his reward, and it's to become the Lord of Raftalia's town. So he can rebuild it.
And then the third ending was when Crunchyroll kicked us out of the app and told us to go fuck ourselves.
Yeah, there was that too. Yeah, but that's not Shield Hero's fault.
It could have been.
No. Like I said, Shield Hero this season was definitely the one show I looked forward to the most. I enjoy it. Like I said, up until the trial of Mine and the King, I was like, every frustration that Naofumi has, every anger he has, every minor joyous moment he might have, you as the viewer watch it. The writing was so good, it was compelling, and it really conveyed the emotions of the characters. When they ended it, and they tried to do this 3-episode story arc, it didn't feel legit. You know, it felt rushed.
Yeah, like I said, they truncated the arc and cut a lot of stuff out. We didn't even get an entire beach episode, which this is like the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, we got 1/8 of a beach episode. like we didn't even get to. I get the feeling that the whole betrayal of Lark was supposed to be this like huge thing for Naofumi. You know, like somebody he finally opened up to somebody, and that somebody betrayed him. That should be like a you know, I feel that, but we didn't even get to know him.
He was just there, and he's like, haha, I've got red hair.
Yeah, we got an episode where they sometimes were on screen, and then the next episode, we're actually fighting against you, trying to kill you. It's like... it had no impact.
I don't remember the length of most of the arcs in this show, but 3 episodes was just...
No, you don't.
Wow.
Dude, I mean, the length of the arcs... The arc of, you know, Naofumi being, you know, framed for crimes he didn't do, with the whole Pope and everything, that was 21 episodes. It was a 21-episode arc.
I don't know how many novels that I covered, but...
And then we got a 3-episode arc
that
was so truncated, so squished together. Like, even when they found out that the wave was coming, the beginning of the next episode is, I used my, just telling us, not showing us, just telling us, I used my new teleport ability I didn't know I had until recently to teleport back to Melromarc to tell the Queen, and we got an army amassed. So we're ready for the wave now.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it. You know, watching them, you know, trying to figure out how to deal with the wave and coming up with plans and figuring that shit out, that would have been fun to watch. It would have been awesome to watch. But they just, ripped it right out.
I think if they do a second season, hopefully they don't do this at the end. They just ram a whole volume or whatever into 3 episodes, and they're like, you get another 3-episode finale.
However, I will to say something good, because we've been just sort of, you know, railing on it. The final episode where Raphtalia finally confesses her feelings to Naofumi and what's been bothering her and everything like that, that was heartfelt and touching. Because I get that, because she said it herself, because you could hear in the words, he's like, it's like he's saying, you know, I'm preparing you guys for when I'm not around, you know, that I'm not, you know, I might die, or I might, you know, when the waves are over, I'm gonna be gone. And she just can't take it anymore. She breaks down and just starts crying on him. It's just like, that was fucking powerful. That was a really good scene.
I don't know. I don't think I've... Obviously, you like this show.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've watched a good isekai since Escaflowne.
If I was to name good isekais off the top of my head, Dot Hack Sign, I enjoyed that. Escaflowne, I really enjoyed that. Konosuba, I enjoyed.
You know what? Konosuba is good. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Yeah, Konosuba...
and Rising of the Shield Hero. I hear people tell me left and right that, I guess, being reincarnated as a slime was really good, but I can't...
Yeah, but we haven't watched that.
Yeah, so I can't confirm that. I'm just talking about the ones I've seen. Did you watch Sword Art Online? Shut up! Yes, I did.
Yeah, those are my 2 favorite isekais, is Escaflowne and Konosuba.
Yeah. I can see that. I can totally go with that. But
Escaflowne was so good that we watched every single episode in one day.
We did too. What were we thinking?
We were just thinking, we need to marathon this.
Scratch. The fucking evil prince dude.
The Landau?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. When the main character just cut him across the face and he just kept fucking touching it and making it bleed through the bandage and just going fucking nuts.
Yeah, go watch Escaflowne. No knocks on Rising of the Shield Hero. But outside of Gundam, it has my favorite slap scene.
I know what you're talking about. But Rising of Shield Hero. If let's just talk about just this half of the season. We're going to just talk about this, spring 2019. What would you rate it?
I would rate it a 7 out of 10.
I would give it an 8, maybe an 8.5. It had problems. There was definitely this three story arc. So there was some confusion. Sometimes I'm like, wait, what? And that, we both disagreed on that, the whole episode with Vittoria.
Well, I think if they would not have had the 3-episode arc at the end, I would probably rate it higher.
Okay.
But it's just so bizarrely constructed.
It is that.
Like, it had a great finale, and then they blew it.
I will grant you that. And that's why I would rate it even higher than 8 if it wasn't for that 3-part, extra finale.
And then it had one episode where it was trying to outdo Dororo.
Which one was that?
I think they were both 15 episodes.
What was the episode? I don't remember the...
I think it was episode 15 or 16 in Shield Hero.
But what was the synopsis? What happened that episode?
I think they were still in the town with the Lord.
Idol?
Yeah, Idol.
Is that the one where he falls from a 3-story building and doesn't die?
Could be.
Oh yeah, you were all mad because she didn't fucking kill him.
Yeah. These are some knocks on Raphtalia. She tried to kill mine twice, but failed because she used the wrong weapon. And then, like, when Idol's like, ha ha ha, I'm so fucking evil, mustache twirl.
Yep.
She didn't kill him either.
Nope. So that was Rising the Shooter. I wholeheartedly hope it gets another season. I had fun with it. I enjoyed it, even if it like fell flat on its face at the end. It clearly wishes it was a Tales of game, and it really wanted to do that in 3 episodes.
That was a huge. It was like they got the contract down. Okay, we're gonna fill this many episodes, and then realized, oh, we fucked up.
Yeah. Literally, you are right. The finale should have been the ending with the trial.
Yeah.
That should have been it. That should have been done, and then when we came back, we can start to learn with Kalmira and
the Kalmira arc.
Yeah.
Power leveling.
Yes.
The betrayal of L'Arc.
You get to know L'Arc so that the betrayal feels like, oh shit, we were just betrayed. Now, the way they made it, who fucking cares? Like, oh, okay.
Oh, L'Arc was a character.
Yeah, L'Arc was there, and now he's a bad guy. Okay. So, that was Rising of the Shield Hero. And we have one more very, very interesting show to talk about. I guess we'll do probably here after this this Fade transition.
Now let's talk about a show called Sara-san Mai.
Oh boy! This episode we have not gotten to talk about this show for like 5 weeks because fucking Crunchyroll. Even when we were trying to do anime talk, Crunchyroll was screwing up on us.
Didn't even get to talk about it tonight either.
Yeah, almost. Ugh.
But we prevailed.
We did.
We've watched
pure chance.
We've watched all 11 episodes of Sara-san Mai from start to finish.
And I will confidently say is my 3rd favorite show of the season.
However, it does have the best directed episode in episode 9.
9.
That's when he's when Kuji shows up. No, Kuji's brother shows up.
Oh, yeah.
And he's doing gangster shit.
Yes.
And everybody's doing gangster shit. And like, I was like, wow, this episode's so good.
Mm-hmm. That was really
I couldn't
good
get enough of it. But unfortunately, it doesn't even rise to the levels of Yurikuma Arashi.
No. Yeah, I like at first I was kind of like put off by the butt stuff, It was sort of like
it was like, whoa, man, that's some gross scat shit.
But then we watched Yurikuma Arashi during the first half of the series. Like, nope, Sarazame does not.
Fuck.
The Sarazame does not even faze me anymore after Yurikuma. But I did. Let's take the weird imagery aside for a minute. let's set it aside for just a second.
I think that after they got out of the whole Monster of the Week arc,
yeah,
that the show became stronger.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. It was fun at first, but then when we've complained about this earlier in the season, we were all like, it's funny, but it's, seeing the same like, I love the dance scene with the cops. I'll watch that on YouTube like in a loop. But when you sit there watching the episode, it's like it's the Sailor Moon transformation again.
Let me see your search history.
It's like you're like, okay, I guess they need to fill a minute and a half. Okay, all right, let's get this over with. And then then they go to fight the monster at the end, and it's like we are singing the same song that we sing every episode. Every episode.
Every episode.
And it's like, watch us go up your butt. It's the same bit every fucking time, and it's just the monsters didn't really they weren't really impactful.
You know what? They weren't relevant to the story
until Rio.
They weren't relevant to the story. All we needed to do was get in their ass to get the silver plate, so we could have the wish.
Yeah,
and we do get the wish fulfilled.
Yes, we do get a wish, and it's because
it's a huge fuck you to Kyuji.
Yeah, because it's not. He has to make a choice because Enta is dying. He has like seconds before he dies.
He's like, bro, I'm dying. Don't you see the clock on my head?
Yeah. So what was it that killed him again?
He got shot by either Reo or Mabu. I can't remember which one of them shot him.
I think it was Mabu. Yeah, the shark-toothed one. Yeah, I think it was Mabu, the blonde one.
I think Reo is the blonde one. But no, anyway,
I thought Reo was the doll.
Oh, same thing. Anyway,
the one with the glasses.
Yeah, Enta got shot, and he's on death's door. I mean, he has a countdown clock on the top of his head that tells him when he's gonna die.
Like when he's in Kappa form.
And
Kappa, sorry.
What's his name? Kazuki?
The main character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He uses the plates at the end.
Yep.
To spare him, despite Kuji wanting to use it to bring his brother back to life.
Yeah, even though his brother just was like this close to killing him.
Yeah, his brother's kind of a dick.
Yeah, his brother just literally tried to kill him.
He's got this whole philosophy of it's every man for himself.
And if you're not bad enough, you're not going to survive, so I guess I'll just kill you. What the fuck? So, I did like the show's overall, the overarching, what would you call it? So what I'm looking for.
Themes?
Theme, thank you. Of connections. I do really like that. The connections we make with each other and the world, and, it's like, I really, that was really well thought out, and I love the way they personified it. It was really, really cool. If I had to, like I said, the only thing I really have to complain about is just that all that reused footage.
It's not as bad as Utena.
No. And yet people have pointed out, yes, the cop dance scene is altered every single time. Like a little bit.
There are slight differences.
Well, it's the same with when they fight the monsters. Yes, there's slight differences. The monster's different. It has a different desire. And they sing a different song, even though it's the same tune. But it's still the same thing every time.
That's true.
It's like I said, it's like Sailor Moon. You're watching Sailor Moon again, and they go, oh, no, we got the 3 minutes where we got to watch the Sailor Scouts transform.
But the transformations are important to young 14-year-old boys that want to see naked young girls.
But they don't, though. They're all multicolored. You just see silhouettes.
Whatever. you know what it's really.
Yeah. But that's really my only complaint with Sarazan Mime. That finale, though. Oh my god, that was so good. I really, really enjoyed that finale. Actually, no, it wasn't the last episode, it was the episode before where Mabu goes Kappa to actually...
See, I like the resolution between Reo and Mabu.
Yes, I did like that.
Where their story was all tied up and neatly packaged.
They were actually also Kappa, but they were like They were Prince Kepi's vassals, and that like got all like fucked up when Kepi like released his darkness.
His darkness. That's one thing I really did enjoy about this show.
Yes.
Is every time that fucker showed up. He's like he's like the dude from Grandpa Justice show, Hero, when he's like doing the machine gun thing, where he's like da 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 da.
Yep. Bang, that's it. Bang, bang.
Yeah,
bang, 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 bang.
Darkness.
I had fun watching. I will say though, the fight between Kappa Mabu and Kappa Zombie Reo it wasn't really a fight. It was just Kappa Zombie Reo just putting his ass go in there.
He's like, I need to sing a song now, invading your ass, and then he just jumps in there and is like, yeah, I got it.
Yep, I got the butt sphere.
Got the butt sphere, and he's like. And then they turn into, like, some necklaces or something.
Well, yeah, like, Reo turns into the necklace, and then Mabu's still all distraught and shit. Oh, this is my favorite, because you sent me the screenshot where Mabu goes to shoot the kids, and he's like, boom!
Yes, this is the ideal Kappa physique.
This blocks
you right there. Right over Featherhoof's face.
And now it's right over his face. That was a really good episode.
Yeah, I thought 9 and 10 were really good.
Yes, absolutely.
I just didn't really like the finale.
I don't know. I loved it. I loved them when it's like they not only do they unerase themselves, and
there was some good direction in this episode, but I could not feel myself getting into it for some reason.
I mean, I love because they showed like this whole thing where they're during the scene where they're unerasing themselves. They showed where they show the potential future, and they're basically by using all the like imagery of all this loss and anger. It's like we can't. Connections aren't always happy. There has to be sadness, or anger. Bad things that happen, but also can strengthen people's bonds and connections. And it was really, really cool. I love that.
I know exactly why I was not getting in this episode now.
Okay.
And it's because Ebony threw his fist under the door because you let
I brought my two cats, Pepper and Ebony, were doing something outside the door. All of a sudden we just heard the door go BAM!
Yeah, it's just like BAM! And we're like, what the fuck?
So we opened the door and the kitten ran in, Pepper, and Ebony just sort of stood there and looked at me.
He just stood there and was like...
So I closed the door, and then we see Ebony's paw coming up from the other end of the door.
And Pepper's going over there, he's going... and Ebony's like...
So we got a little distracted.
Watching the episode at the same time, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the first 7.5 minutes, we got a little distracted. But... I think that, like, the thing that really got me, it was, like, the end where it's, like... It was such a weird ending. It showed Kuji going to juvie.
It's a weird ending. Yeah, this is our happy ending. Is that Kuji goes to jail and spends 3 years there.
And juvie. I don't want to say jail. He went to juvie.
It's jail.
It's juvie. Thing. Nah, it's jail light.
This is where they put you in a cell for 3 years, like Kuji, and then you get out and
go to commit suicide.
Tells you, don't ever come back here again. And then he goes to commit suicide.
And then...
And fails.
Well, what I find funny, what is weird, is Enta and Kazuki don't immediately jump in to save him. They stand on the bridge and begin to sing their Kappa song.
Yeah. They sing the song before diving in, and he's like, what?
Yeah. It was, I don't know, I found it kind of touching. I was kind of touched by the ending.
I think it's a worthwhile show to watch.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But if you say it's a weird way to end, I mean, we watched Yuri Kuma, and...
That was a confusing way to end. That wasn't weird, that was just confusing.
That was a completely weird show.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know where to rate this show. I don't know how to rate it, like compared to his other works.
Let's not compare it to his other works. Let's
compare it to his other works.
I'm going to take it on its own merit. I'm going to give this show. I'm going to give it probably a 7, but maybe a 6.5, because a lot of the show, there were some really great shows, like you said, when they stopped doing the Monster of the Week thing. Suddenly, there was a really good, strong show.
Let's show the ideal Kappa physique again.
Damn it, put more work in there for me.
It's the symbol of strength.
But the first third, if not more so, of the show was the Monster of the Week, and it got very boring after a while.
And it had one less episode than is normal for a show.
Yes. I don't know. I definitely would. I think I'm going to settle on 6.5. I think I'm definitely going to settle on 6.5.
I'm going to put a big question mark out of 10 because I'm just not sure right now.
He's not sure right now.
I'm really not sure.
Okay. So, any final thoughts on Sarazanmai?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So, let's do it. Let's talk a little bit. Talk about things we loved, things we didn't like so much. And then we're going to go ahead and head on out, guys. And gals. And everything in between. And as we do at the end of every season, we talk about the things we loved, the things we hated. And starting off, what was your favorite singular episode of things we watched this season? Of the 5 we watched this season. If you had to pick one episode that was like...
It was down episode 9 of Sarazanmai.
Really?
Yes.
Which one was that again? That was the
gangsta shit.
Okay, okay. For me,
real thug life stuff.
For me, it was absolutely Rising of the Shield Hero 21.
Okay.
Where the Rising Shield finally gets vindicated. He finally,
you really love this isekai.
I did. It was weird. I never thought I'd like another isekai, but I really did like this one.
I'm just going to make you force watch this other isekai that's coming out next season.
The mommy one?
Yes.
Oh, God. Yeah, but episode 9 of Sarazanmai, I'll be honest, I think, at least for me, I think I liked the Rio and Mabu episode better. If it were me. If I had to pick a Sarazanmai episode.
I mean, they're both good, but I just feel like 9 was a little stronger.
It was definitely, I'm not going to say it's not a strong episode, but, I don't know, I liked Rio and Mabu better. I like Kuji and his dickhole brother.
It was just a recurring theme throughout the show, or throughout the season, is brothers being assholes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe just anime as a whole.
If they're not having sexual relations with their sisters, they're being assholes.
Itachi Hoof, you killed my family. I will get revenge. I will get my revengeance upon you.
Anime is weird. But if we were to say the episode we hated the most, the one episode, the singular episode, it's like, fuck you, this was a waste of our time.
This is no contest, Dororo 15.
Absolutely. It's like, that was a waste of everyone's time.
Yeah, this can't even be argued against. Like,
no, no, it can't.
I just need a gif of that moth just dive bombing the tower. that illustrates the point.
It does.
It's perfect for it. It's like, the fuck is going on here?
Or the Hyakimaru running through the woods.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Yeah, that was. It's like, wow.
Like, I just do what I want to do.
So, yeah, that's my answer as well. I have no dissenting answer to that. And I'm thinking
How can you dissent against it?
No, I'm thinking, it's like, if I'm trying to think of an episode I hated and more in any other shows.
People say it a lot, but it is an objective fact that Dororo 15 is the worst episode of the season.
Like, there wasn't a single episode of Fruit Basket I hated. I didn't hate a single episode of it.
No.
Rising of Shield Hero, those last 3 episodes were kind of rushed and bad. Sarazanmai, the first third of it. And Demon Slayer was very intermittent. But Dororo 15... there is no excuse and there's no defending that episode in any way.
Yeah, if you try to defend it, you're just intellectually bankrupt. And
yeah.
I don't usually say stuff like that unless I'm trolling, but it's just a god honest truth. It's a terrible episode.
Yes. Now, moving on from that, our favorite opening. What was your favorite opening of the season?
I don't know.
I know.
It might be from a little show called Fruits Basket.
Fruits Basket's opening?
Yes.
Okay. That was a good opening. I did enjoy that. I think Demon Slayer had my favorite opening.
Did it?
Yes.
See, I would pick Fruits Basket, and after that I would pick Sarazanmai.
See,
I didn't like Sarazanmai's opening at first, but it grew on me.
I don't know. It wasn't for me. I think go Demon Slayer, followed by Shield Hero, followed by Fruits Basket, and then Dororo. Sarazanmai the opening didn't do anything for me.
Dororo's first opening, though.
Oh, yes. That was so good, yeah. Ending, though. What is our favorite ending theme? I think we both know the answer to this. What was the best ending theme? Because the ending theme we always joked about every episode, every week.
Yeah, the best ending theme, song-wise at least, is Fruits Basket.
There we go. I knew you'd come up with the right answer. We always made the joke, because, I mean, there's the joke. It's even showing it on screen, you know? It's like, just like, oh, Fruits Basket's ending.
Yeah, it's just the song that you listen to get relaxed and go to sleep.
Yes.
Instead of listening to raindrops.
I'm trying to remember the other. Yeah, I did not like Rising's Shield Hero's ending. Shield Hero's ending was kind of. I actually don't remember Sarazanmai's, to be perfectly honest.
I hope we had that Stand By Me where they.
Oh, where they came to the putting the animated characters on real world backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright. It was bad.
You remember we were watching the trailers for the episodes, and we thought that Sarazanmai was going to be animated characters on real world backgrounds?
Yes, we did. We did think that.
And we were like, man, that's going to be really interesting.
Yep. Didn't turn out that way. False advertising. But, now if we're going to, of course, if we're going to rank, we're going to rank the 5 anime we watched this season. From worst to best, or at least your least favorite. Let's put it this way: your least favorite to most favorite. How would you rank it?
I would go Dororo as least favorite, and then Demon Slayer.
Okay.
And then probably Rising of the Shield Hero, Sarazanmai, and then Fruits Basket.
Good answers. Good answers. For me, it's Dororo is number 5. Dororo's right there at the bottom. That second half was just
the collapse of the Titans.
Yeah. After that, I would put Sarazanmai, followed by Demon Slayer. No, I'm going to rescind. Demon Slayer, then Sarazanmai, then Fruits Basket, and then Shield Hero. I can't believe I'm putting an isekai as my favorite show of a season, but there you have it.
Just wait until next season when the mom isekai blows this out of the water, and you're like, this is the best show ever.
That's fine. Okay, look. Before we started tonight, we went over the anime that's coming out for next season, for summer 2019. We looked through the list. Do you understand how many times we saw X person, is an average, ordinary person that gets sucked into a video game or into another world?
You can always tell, too, like, every season we're like, how many isekai are going to be in this season? And there's like a metric fuck ton this season.
Well, this coming season.
Yeah, which starts this week.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the thing is that like some of them is in the title. You went, oh, that means demon. That word means demon lord. That's an isekai.
Yeah, that's
like,
isekai.
What? And start reading.
One of them had isekai in it.
Oh, yeah, the mommy one. Yeah.
No, that was
that was the mommy one that had isekai in the title.
So when that I said no, we can't watch that because I don't like that character's boots.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what that one too. Yeah. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, I struck down a show because I didn't like the boots off one of the characters.
I think he didn't like it for other reasons, but that was the joke he used because he's silly. But,
No, I'm honest.
Sure, right.
Those boots are fucking horrid. They're a crime against fashion.
So, yeah, that's pretty much how we felt this season. You had our favorites? What were your favorites? Even if you were watching shows we weren't watching. You know, if there was anything... If you disagree with us, agree with us, any shows that you like that we didn't watch, tell us about them. Tell everybody who reads the comments about them.
And also, what are you looking forward to watching in the next season?
Yes, please. We would love to know what you guys are really looking forward to. Until then, however, guys, we're going to go ahead and take off. Spring 2019 was a blast. The nostalgia with Fruits Basket was great. Shield Hero's good. Stars Anime was good. Dororo shit the bed. And...
Shit the bed, man. That bed was fucking violated and destroyed. That bed has been desecrated.
And Demon Slayer has to prove itself. But we'll see what happens next season. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed this season, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, share it, or you can click on the annotations for other videos we've done. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you all next time.